Going on YouTube? Back with another video here on the Titan XD. I just recently installed the Rough Country 3-inch lift. So she's all, just washed her yesterday. So she's all cleaned up and waxed up and good to go. This is a 3-inch lift. It gave me 3 inches in the front, 2 inches in the rear with the 2-inch block. And it came with the, I got the Rough Country shocks in the rear and that upper control arm. So overall, I think it gave the truck a good stance. Give y'all a walk around real quick while it's daylight out. But yeah, I gave it the little bit of lift it needed to look pretty good with these 33-inch tires. I can probably squeeze in some 35-inch tires. When I was turning wheels, I got enough clearance right about there. 35s I can clear really easy. Maybe 37s if I push it, but I think I'm gonna stick to 33-inch tires for as long as I can. I know I may end up upsizing, but I like the power ratio it has right now. So, but I do like the look of big tires, so we'll see. Overall, the install, did it myself. It was pretty easy. The rear, real simple. Just that block and the shock. I did have trouble for some reason on the driver's side. I couldn't get the pins to line up from the block and the axle and the springs. They all have like these pins, and I could not get them to line up. I ended up having a ratchet strap because I could move it. I could move the spring this way to line it up, but I couldn't do this at the same time by myself. So I ended up ratchet strapping the axle to part of the frame, and that way I can push it that way while I pushed it this way. I was doing all this on jack stand, so that was a little difficult, but then this side was real easy. It all slipped in real easy, so I don't know what to do with that. The front definitely took me a little longer, but I've done lift kits and leveling kits on trucks, so it wasn't too bad. But if someone that hasn't worked on a truck or even the vehicle suspension is probably gonna have a little more difficulty. But the one thing that kind of annoyed me about this kit is, I don't know if y'all can see right here, this is your control arm, right? Ball joint. I need to put more grease in there, but here's the bolt that secures the control arm to the mount there. Same thing on this side. I can see bolt goes in and nut on this side. Same thing over here. And it's actually the same on this side. And for whatever reason, this one right here, as you can tell, looks different, right? I ended up putting the bolts in from the inside out and nut in. The reason why is that unit right there. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's just my trick or what, but when Nissan built it, I could not get that out. It was literally hitting that whole thing. And that was really annoying the heck out of me. I couldn't pull the bolt out, so I ended up, for something magically, I ended up having to pick up the engine with the jack, and then it was able to slip out. But man, it took a long time, to be honest. So that kind of annoyed me, that kind of engineering. But yeah, overall, truck looks nice. I'm at 41.5 front fender height, 42.5 rear fender height, and that's gonna change a little bit because, well, it might change. So I'm either gonna add airbags in the rear, or I'm gonna do the road active suspension, which the road active suspension will give you about 1 inch, and just for towing. So either that or airbags. So I'm kind of leaning towards the road active. That way I don't have to worry about much. And then I've been hearing real good things about it. But right now it sits pretty level. I like the look. I don't mind a little bit of rake. So airbags will still give you 1/2 inch, and so will road active. They'll give you about 3/4 to 1 inch. So, and I'm fine with that. So, but yeah, here's the truck. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all got any questions. I think it looks good. 33s make it look real good. But yeah, well, like I said, maybe 35, 37 in the future if I really want. You know, one thing that I want to try to experiment is obviously going up tire size. Power is definitely going to go down. The gear ratio won't be correct. So let me get in the truck here. So with the diesel Titans, you have the 392 gear ratio, I believe. And when I did calculations for 37s on this truck, it's 336 for these 33s. Stock, it's pretty much stock size. So going to 37s, I did the calculations and it actually came out to like a 3.8, 3.9. So I don't know, this is all thoughts, and this might be in the future if I ever upsize to that size, or I think it'll be a little bit too much gear for 35, but who knows. But for 37s, and if someone's already tried it out there, let me know. But thinking it bumping up to 37s and going with that gear ratio, or even the 4.08 from the newer Titans, I feel like it'll get you back to stock power. Fuel mileage is, I mean, you can't really help that. I mean, bigger tires and more weight, so I don't know, it may help with that, but I know for sure it'll help get the power back if you get your gears back. So that's a thought I'm thinking about, but for now I'm happy with this. And I'm sticking with 33s, so it may be a while unless I really want to jump the gun and go for it. So, but I want to try towing with this setup and see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know. Thanks for watching.